Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teacher trainers, officer officials, personal professional professors, listener learners, all dear friends. I welcome all of you. Now we will go through. Let's explain the Bonger's economic theory of crimes. The famous criminologist Bonger has analyzed a relationship between economic condition and crimes. He has explained the origin and development of crime as the byproduct of capitalist system. It is his opinion that the capitalist system encourages greed and selfishness. Under this system, more work is taken from the women and children and less wages are paid. Under capitalist system, the capitalists exploit laborers and consumers. Excessive work is taken from laborers which affect their health adversely and they advance towards crime. Under this, no attention is paid towards the education of the poor so that they become criminals. The capitalist system encourages class conflict and this class conflict becomes the cause of crimes. It is clear that the main cause of crime is lack of money, poverty, and economic disparity. Acharya Mahapragya also considered poverty as the main cause of crime and violence. What is Tarde's principle of imitation? The famous criminologist Tarde has to say that there are no hereditary criminals, but the criminal instincts are developed in them by company and learning. He has developed the principle of imitation, which means that criminal behavior is learned. The main features of these principles are the crimes are not hereditary, but the criminal instincts are the result of learning. So long as population increases, crime increases. Crime is learned business. The person who lives in such company becomes like that. By seeing a company with a criminal, he learns the crime. This process of learning is done by imitation. The cities in which there is much training and expertise for crimes are committed there. The instinct of imitation is more in children. They learn the crimes when they come in the contact with other criminals and imitate the criminal instincts. Thus, according to Tade, the criminal behavior is a process of imitation. Let's discuss the Ferry's contribution in criminology. In criminology, contribution of Enrico Ferri is considered very important. He developed the theory of criminal saturation. According to him, many causes when come together cause commitment of crime. The person sits in crime doing the person sits in crime due to the joint effect of circumstances. Ferry has explained three causes of crimes. One is physical or geographical, two is mental or anthropological, three is social, combined social conditions called. Ferry says that apart from the physical and mental features of criminal, these social circumstances are also the causes of crime. According to Ferry, such as when a specified volume of water, when boiled at a specified temperature, mixes up the specified quantity of chemical liquid, In the same way, with specified personal and physical condition, in a specified social atmosphere, a specified number of crimes is committed. Ferry has stated five-fold classification of criminals. One is born criminals, two is occasional criminals, three is passionate criminals, four is insane criminals, and five is habitual criminals. Let's explain the Garofalo's contribution in criminology. Garofalo had a disciple of Lombroso. He was born in the year 1952 in the city of Naples in Italy. He was a contemporary criminologist of Ferry. Garofalo did not agree with the pleasure, philosophy, and free will. While giving a new definition of crime, he had said that crime is such act committed by a person by which the spirit of pity and probity lies in noble man is hurt, which is not beneficial for society. Garofalo was of the view that when a man lacks the spirit of pity, then Garofalo was of the view that when a man lacks the spirit of pity, then he commits physical crime, for example, against body, and when he lacks probity, he commits crime against property. Garofalo had classified criminals into four groups. One is murderer, two is violent criminal, three is criminal without the spirit of property, and four is sexual criminals. He once quoted of four types of punishments. One is death penalty, two is imprisonment for life, three is banishment, and four is penalty. Garofalo was supporter of death penalty in case of severe crimes. He was of the view that criminals should be kept separate from the society. He said that in normal crimes, monetary punishment should be given instead of imprisonment. He was in favor of compensation to the victim. He was not much hopeful about therapeutic punishment. Let's discuss the contribution of Boccaccio Beccaria in criminology. Beccaria was a famous criminologist of Italy. He was the main contributor or co-founder of criminology because he started the system study of criminology. He developed a few principles by studying the criminology in a systematic way. Beccaria was considered as the father of the generation of the concept of free will of a man as a cause of crime. His theory is based on Bentham's theory of utility. According to him, the concept of pleasure and pain are different from different person. It is the natural tendency of a man that he wants to get maximum pleasure and avoid pains. In this list of pleasure, he commits crime. Beccaria has accepted free will of a man as the cause of crime. The main feature of the theory of Beccaria are as follows. Crime is based on hedonistic philosophy. The man commits crime only when he gets small pleasure relative to pain. The determination of pleasure and pain depends upon human behavior. Beccaria has classified crime into three groups. Crime against the state, that is, for example, mutiny, sedition, etc. Crime against human body and property, for example, attack, injury, murder, rape, theft, etc. Crime regarding peace, for example, riot, sabotage, and nuisance, etc. Let's state the contribution of Bentham hedonistic theory on criminology. Famous theorist Jeremy Bentham